si se so ajebre na otim ne yedi nkomo ebra so se yede mpensenpensenmu dwumadi ne ebra make say de nemnyamfo ebeleza nete atnase ewo hanum sei yehwe no se chairman adeko council ebeba beka ye ho ewo hanum sei honorable ebeleza nete machina pomti say
mine Adom na go so srame na wo so
nyame Adom bibia ye kama
nyame ase apostle ho ye de
nyame Adom megidi se ne ho ye pa
nyame ase
na mo meda ase ana mo di nkugu ni ntino mo bese ba beda ase
in fact last week no na ka say me ba ho on behalf of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia but on say in sorry you call here before the election no edoso.
Yeah.
So we are going to all the churches again.
Okay.
Until last week, now we're supposed to be at top. Unfortunately, and to me, I'm Bamo. So I'm back this Sunday, this week, then the following week, over here.
Okay.
Just as the Bible says that in everything we should give thanks to God. So say you buy nyame tie and nyame ebi kwan ne ma yanka ibesamba. Me I have a belief they said say bon pa bia nyame tie na nyame tie no omaye mwaye e wo kwan miensa so otimi ka se je otimi si debi otimi ka se twen debi no in a sense say yen fa ne say omaye ne oba we di 13 years and at 10 years o say that they talk am me
the train
was the train
Brennan
the memo
in his own time oye no man man yef
sally into be say many be do no o my mama can be bin show the first time he share suit right
me yeah sure so be fa so cassette ya me
no me first time he share suit me share shirt me bow tie me the suit ni two me share suit ni pa me share mirror me gida mirror no am say me tie ni so the question now maybe some is internet pa me na me share suit no and then uba me wardrobe mo a suit ni ho cha me share is answer me to say wow oh so that is how God works so nyame ye na dia oye no man ye fe and sometimes utubi bisa on ho pa say intimi pa mini na nyame ai den because you be outcast. People even don't regard you. People don't even see any future in you. But Nyankopon epejawa. Not the see baby. That's how God. So who come?
Okay, so Medasi, I am of the belief that the entire washe tuntumi koko ejura ukomuni save the judiciary. Is that the case?
Yes, my mama fa kwanya we so menchia wahwefo nyina. And then MPP amanyoku ni any other political party NDP and your friend is saying Nabila party no we decided say we are going on a demonstration on my website say demonstration bena yeko demonstration actually on Mampini John Dramani Mahama any NDC and he say say Ghana ni bia no etiase say amemu ayebui sabi yemfa akoma anase yemfa bohye bia ye ama ye party fo bi na edi bu amai na the interests of Ghanaians and the most important omani ewie bia mitie unless you are not in the country. Na o asempa. Na o segment of mehiasem. You are advocating almost all the time say we should think and do things at Ghanaians. Edi impuntuo ebeden ebebrain. The reason ti am say yes is because utai tu kwan pa. And the difference between ye amamu any ye suban and you compare the countries otumi eden eko anamebo until you are being informed say how can I go to Indonesia where they don't have anything apart from tourism and the country is so beautiful and developing. And me kromu Ghana. Sebi. Semi dan chikra no na me de brochure from kwa fifia. How can we develop as a country? Sebi efa ye plate ye kwa amano na ye ko sese e be no. Na obi so emfa ne plate ye dey emba ha. That's the main reason why already. But not to serve a political interest. Not to serve a political agenda. Anything ene you say ye ma aban nititiri John Dramani Mahama. And who say this country of ours say anhwe ni year anamon bia o tu no sa anamono e ba be ye a president menim say na e ka otwi mu senda ho a obi bi obebe bia no e be fa so my name mami ka bibi before ameba ono asemi ye kura no na no me hwe pa na obo edin be say 30 something so omu ye task force na obisa mfa me we fini port ha samsi ahin na obisa ne say na task force yi kra obedwuma ye den any den o man ni fribra ye ti task force be say ne what your monka bi me as a minister of education yes me ankasa me oversight responsibility of the ministry me ye wedwuma yes me ankasa me say task force na me hwe edwuma na me ye no me ye ni ye na say me ye nem for report mbra say bi me ye kwase na me cho report na kwase bi me ye na enye task force e ko ba ya ko sisen since John Mahama e ba e be se ene ya ti committee more than 600
there be and ko kan 600 oh yeah former member of parliament and of influence
look,
in our politics.
Every institution and every ministry
committees do no anayati na enu edu njengo ka 600 emo bi fan ko ye
you mate committees ya titiri nyina no committee ba ko a ohun say ye dey hu insamaba
a work in progress a work in progress
nanu sa na ekoti committee aye say the koya water gas ye 2 weeks ye ko inaugurate no 85 65 74 63 82 and you know tell me the age of the people in a some water gas no mo ko protect Galamsey site 85-year-old woman
point it out good yanka say omonko protect illegal say yensu na
amonsu blow na be ka say o eben ye Galamsey have I not put you under threat by the people living in the same community?
It is an amount to money and so.
On my hand, a sika say. About the Nippon or tea commission, because no one can say the constituency. Galamsey not attacking say on the constituency. On any constituency. Elembele no any constituency. Minister for your friend, no Osuno. And then is the first so me I did not chum, but no musu. Okay, Brazil.
One say I do sa Mpensenpensenmu as a result of anamuntu amutu ya ni nyina na nko wie said na SSCT enu nti na me mpese meka se moye enhwehan mo anamuntu ni sinto ba mu ene dia bedu han say so it is very difficult to say within 4-5 months no they should achieve what Napoleon could not in 8 years.
Oh, but we're told that within 1 week they will achieve it.
And your political kasa and
oh really
so
really
papa kasa and
oh my if we were promised,
but clearly,
and that's the reason why Obi our church our who say on to me crazy so on ni focus pure water and a pure water so boy there and then me look at the boy water akosoro now Obi a whole minister be catch him MP be catch him say would the within 1 week John Mahama obey even John Mahama himself many areas catch up so Cosmopolitan ke dia brom ono na kan yo enye obi na ka che no ono an John Mahama na ka say okwakoto polytank e dey amom dey mining omu ko ba in fact minim e bi achama be do na bisa na say your vice president o say na mo ye mining no enye ni kwan so enu nti no ye ba be siesie amana ayeye o mining one kasamo station ha sister station mu kabrofu joy mu reporter na event saying Erastus or say a city of Parliament of the NDC. And as I say, no, why you who your friend is saying, Gangalia, and the constituency, to extend some money, and him for what's that chromo, and him for a child dying, and they say, what or what can you sue? Now, send a woman galam say, a pedan and move our honor. And yet, Intino, say, on Mampeni, a person a year bibia, on Fanfa regional minister, no, and a DC. So now, Mpeni dear, Omo Nini and Nika can be a Sangalam says. So that is the state in which we find ourselves within this short time. But you know what, Omayene? Most of your people have been disappointed.
Which people?
The media people that were contracted to do the campaign for the NDC have been disappointed.
Which people were contracted?
Oh, Omayene. They say, oh, one media house, one appointment. They say, who's an answer? Me say, your friend is saying, one media house host to be. What ma odi amam no. Obu say mu nyehwe multimedia mu nyehwe say mama appointment.
Pacho. That is not the case. Media house ni be na appointing on 7 factors on appoint. So I sit here today.
Yes.
And I get favor before His Excellency that come and manage a certain portion of my administration for me.
Do you know why when you Omahene is being give appointments, people will not talk about it?
Why?
Because you don't care which party is in government.
But those that have been given
but they so clearly. When they are hosting programs, almost what they say, they say, host and different time. Yeah, politicians they have been disappointed. They have been disappointed because they were using their platform and MPP and another thinking, say, Obanya CEO, Obanya Deputy CEO. Obi me and say me ejuma cho ma hin, na mama ma hin na majame. They are the same station. They have been disappointed. So now they can't even talk. And for the last time I saw some of them. What your friend is saying, Malata Market, Omakoto Super Group, Omundi account manu, say so to me Kasebio.
Okay, so in effect,
we are even having CSOs and people who claim say, oh yeah, yen kasama abai, and then after giving appointment to them, almost say they say omun Kasebio, omun Kagalam, omun say they are two galam say they say they are concentrating on the position given to them. But when they were criticizing the previous government about galam say, and they know omuni lecture so some call. But
if you
lecture, who mark almost about 1,000 student scripts, and they ought to be your coin, and to me church or Facebook. Now your mouth, your friend is saying tourism. Oh, said then, and they unya coin, and because we saw no my because that. Let's go to 2,500 a month. They say 150,000.
Let's not go on
that's the kind of politics that we are doing in this country.
Let's not go on that tangent.
No.
If you want to talk about Professor Jampo,
I'm not talking
and Professor Tourism Papa Bodi.
I'm just giving an example.
No, these are the let us face the realities and then we'll talk about it. Hold on.
Yes, I'll hold on.
Why would you Why would you think that, for instance, if you are discussing Galamsey, why would you think that in less than 5 months, this government should solve the problems of Galamsey?
Because we are promised, sir. Within 1 week, he can solve it. That's what we were told.
But I've told you that those things...
We were promised and they were having conversations. They were even going... They were jumping from one station to another. Say, we should ban illegal mining. Which are illegal.
Until...
I must say, all mining. And to your friend is saying, how do you call it? The entire friend said, my phone call strike there.
Labor Commission.
I'm call strike.
You suspended BBI.
What has happened?
No, but Thomas.
Say, one casa will call it, and I'm happy. Say, we will station.
No, I'm saying that.
One casa will call it. Say, no. Within these 4 or 5 months, no. A bunch of 8 years and another administration.
It cannot be possible.
It is possible.
It
is still possible.
No, you have a solution.
Yes.
When we continue to hurt ourselves like this, the solutions will always escape us. Yeah, here when Erastus issue are working. And when I read it, I said, when people are given positions to man and act on behalf of the number one gentleman. In this case, it's Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Those people put at that places now. They should be careful and be patriotic, right? Or say, why would the national security take over a licensed, organized, underground small-scale mining, drive away the workers and ask people with pump action guns to mine the facility? Ashanti Regional Security Liaison Captain retired Mohammed Jabari tells me he was asked by his bosses in Accra to secure the mine. His boss in charge of operations says he has given no such order. What's going on? National security drove out the owner and workers of the mine at Akatachiesu in the Adansedo district, put men armed with pump action guns. They have illegally started the private equipment and have been operating licensed private underground mine for 4 days now. Who are they mining for? This is the mine which won the admiration of Government Committee on Mining recently for their organized mining. So this one, this one, there should be the blame at the doorstep of our national security agencies.
No.
If this is the case, why do you think that beyond this, as I said,
in this case, I put this illegal mining at the doorsteps of John Dramani Mahama, the president.
The president has said emphatically, if he was say,
when did you
just for this, hold on, say, he will not be a coward or hypocrite.
So he should act
in 4 months.
So he should act.
I have to look out for this for you.
Yes. But Okosha, your friend is saying, Labour for no Okasa no. That's a hypocrisy of him. That's a hypocrisy of him. Because, me say, when he was campaigning.
Do you admit, say, Mona Modi Abidu Mpensenpensenmu, so we can progress?
In what way? In what way?
In your quest to fight illegality, the norm of the day. So, do you agree to that?
So it became a norm of the day.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree to that.
Yeah.
And then when you are campaigning, you told them, say, look, these people have disappointed you, entire Ghanaians.
Yeah.
If care is not taken, it will be extremely difficult for Ghanaians to get water to drink. This is what I'm going to do.
But if you are fighting a situation that has been termed as terrorism now, if we say just the way,
just tell me.
Let's be careful.
What measures President John Mahama put in place to fight against Galamsey? What measures? Water gas. And I mean, the ages of the people.
Please, let's not do this. Let's not do this.
No, please. I'm giving you the ages of the people.
Oh, said the entire the solutions of this country. Look, the entire the solutions of this country cause you a problem. And he said, we attach pettiness and partisanship.
Yeah, demonstration.
What's the team of the demonstration?
The team, let's see the judiciary.
What has happened to the judiciary?
But it's obvious what is.
What is obvious? That the president follows a constitutional requirement.
Yes.
It's obvious that the president has an intent,
you see,
to get the person
because of comment being made by the president himself.
Hey, is it the Ghana?
We no munsem, and they did wow for. That is why I say your police is I say and country. Now the obe canon it be out. Until you call any lawyers na catch almost say na court I was saying MPP there until me so me ba me the yen dey be call. Me ba be you way and you have NDC national executives. You have NDC former MPs and ministers and MPs. I to me ka so you be teacher this as a free hall. Na ukofa asema sebi to me nyansa bia enim no. Now the Unipakuna, make I say,
are you privy to what they are using against the chief?
Oh yes,
you are privy.
I am privileged. Just as I said, a friend and said, some Gefi are only member of the Council of States. And you a copy of the Council of States report. I did come up President Mahama. So I'm assuming a copy of the report. Petition Musomu Koi.
I see. Chairman Ade, I want us to be talking progress. Yes. I'm tired of these things in this country.
Let me say good morning to you.
I'm tired, Chairman Ade. I'm tired.
I was standing outside.
I'm tired.
I started to wait for them. I heard a shout, and that's why I came. I thought he was going to.
But I'm still waiting for your appointment. It is long overdue. It is no. I won't wait. Look, and then say I'm a little bit happy. See, Obosampofu as a board chairman of Cocoa Board. But look, some Kofu are higher 8 years. 2017 to 2024. Omo ma 13 year. Omo ma twi e friend is saying muka bibi aboso. Omo a sebi omo na or jumping from one stage to another every year now. E pagana forces omuntu aye. One of them is Adekoka. And then party number power. Besi ene 5 months. Omo ma anka say eyezu eyeza. Board chairman hold the position. What you Adekoka. In fact, me ma me real who ye ma honestly. Me trade this and I say politics guy I say they pay jai. In as much say I don't think that's a finalist. When I saw the list of people who have been penciled down for a Mazadura position, I'm saying, hey, it is halfway now. Me share one and me call one now, baby. Or mama can you now? I'm saying, hey, it's a year wait list when you are the
okay, so
somebody who transformed Greater Accra. Look, he decided to dismantle Greater Accra MPP when he was the chairman. Because of his relationship with even with MPP before, you know, and because of his nature, no, or to be back and then Mama Greater Accra is a more huge majority. Now, she ain't farmer. Hey,
Onugano Chabe.
Allah.
Chairman, progress. We need to make progress.
Let me so notice. My body million if I broke myself. I did to dance.
Oh, I'm sorry to the day.
Munjina home fan to baby.
And there's someone going to for the
woman to share to that. This is that they share to the man.
Chairman, I want to save the judiciary.
Why? As far as I'm concerned, Obian to me can't change President Mahama. We boom brasso. I also want to tell me, say President Mahama, why ye Bibia ego against the Constitution. Lawyers, GB, nobody. Obia legal luminaries. Kweku Azan or whatever, Professor Prempe, a champ, you name it, nobody. A procedure. A procedure. Process. Now, and one of your sister station called me. Let me say, I send me a BSida now. No, see you, BSida. Let me say, a Sidano, how was it handled? What can I say, President Kufuor? Or say, oh yeah, conveyor belt. Or say there's no need for him even to read what is on the paper. He just has to give it to the appropriate authorities. Nipa ayedi asamno yebono kwase waye bibi no. Petition and kasampo. We never knew the petitioners. We were told that some of the petitions were not even signed. But the government acted on it. And they went through the process. So the same principle. It's why are my brothers running before they walk? They are running before they are walking. I don't want us to equalize. Okay, let's make progress. Omaye, what no too much petition. Would memo against ABA general manager. I'm saying more process will have. Put your petition against your general manager. It will go through.
Yeah.
Do the cameramen say they are going on strike because Omahe at your petition?
David. You are not even privy to what you
are not even privy to. I don't know what is the petition, so I can't even address what it is. Then you are going. So what are we doing? It is sheer hypocrisy. And the question is, what is it in for you? I was watching some of them this morning. What is yet Nakromha? We were in this country when they are attorney general. Among 4 crore demonstration on Galamsey. He went to court as a bailable offense. He went to court to demand that they should be remanded in custody. Obia Oko Chapel Sunday, or say white, Oko Chapel, Oko Chum Yachino. Also, men count They kept the man in custody for over two weeks. Will they protect the judiciary or will they protect the citizens? I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Only 5 months ago, my brother was in power. 5 months ago. And they want the whole world to change and look like an utopia. In 5 months, bumpers, I ban a yawu ni sisi. I feel the way 5 months. I feel listen ba kukura po eba. So what are you talking about? We are making progress. This demonstration is uncalled for. It's not necessary because I can see the pundits. I can see the real Ghanaians are going about doing their work. Nobody else. Police have allowed them to. You see the difference that the police have allowed them to. Remember, almost a Bank of Ghana, Supreme Court, I kept him lotteries one a security zone.
It continues to be security zone.
But you remember?
Yeah.
But there are no more there. But there are no more there.
If you're young, but
there are no more there. Oh, Ghana is no more there. They have moved to the new office.
We're talking about principle, but the office is there.
Yes, it's principle.
They've not cleared
The Supreme Court is
No,
there.
it's principle.
The Supreme Court is
No,
there.
they didn't use the Supreme Court.
No.
They used the Bank of Ghana.
Why do you want to change the narrative?
Why do you change the
That area
narrative?
as it stands now, whether they are there or they are not there, they are very important.
Installations,
normal
Come
place.
Museum, all
normal
those places.
place.
So you know what they put? You know what they put the barrier?
The excursion center.
You know what they put the-
amount for free man on any
Yeah.
normal
Oh,
zone.
and then man, they will be able to get
No, people say normal zone.
Yes, the normal zone.
They need protection. Whoever is there.
But they are being protected.
If you cast your mind back, look at where they put the barrier. The barrier was after
Far away.
lotteries.
Yeah.
That was what they. I was part of the demonstrators. I can't shy away from it. Just to tremble against the Bank of Ghana, a governor. I mean the barrier no, cause share lottery as a folk.
Park,
That was what the barrier was.
Access to.
Then they gave only 5 people access to walk to go and present their petition. Bank of Ghana say you're hooligans. Or say you're demonstrating you're hooligans. And look at you, we have allowed you this morning just to do on the street. Maybe by police, you can't see these armored vehicles with water cannon and that kind of thing.
But did you pass there?
I passed. I live at Cantonment, so on the way coming, because they come to Flagstaff out. All that is the police are standing there. They park their barriers. They are just standing. No cannon, nothing. We've asked them. We said they should allow them to, if they can work for 7 days.
They should.
They should. They can work for 7 days. The process will go on. As for the process, no MPP person can tell us to do their bidding.
But it doesn't also take away the import of what they are saying, that let there be transparency, let there be truthfulness, let the law be at work.
So Omar, tell me, I'll ask you a question. Since the announcement was made, have you seen even the president opening his mouth to comment on it? Everything is transparent. Council of State, he took it there. The Council of even we heard that if it is true, out of the 31, 1 person abstained.
How did you know?
I don't know.
How do you know?
Or see, we've heard that if it is the case.
He knows the one who said it. He knows the one who said it.
Or see, we've heard that.
He knows. So you heard it from who? You heard it from who?
Onipano kwa anye setting.
So you heard it from who?
No, I said we heard. Just like you are saying, you
also have
document to do.
Who gave you the
Who gave
document?
that document?
Who told him that?
If you want to have equity,
Who
you have
gave
to
you the
come with
document?
No, so who
clearance.
told you?
But
You
who
have to
gave
come
you the
with
document?
clearance.
The one who went, the one had a copy of the Council of State proceedings and minutes, and no say with the exception of the former Chief Justice, I'm staying here, 34, 39, is the same person.
I see.
So, as I stated earlier on, as far as we are concerned, and as far as the whole world is concerned, as far as those who are observing what is happening in they know that Mahama hands are clean. His hands are clean. We are following the process. If the 5-member committee comes out to say that there is no merit in the primary facie they've established now, she'll go back to do her work. So why are you running before you are working? So you yourself, you are making the woman guilty already. You are making her guilty. What you are doing, you are making her guilty. And so, some of the friends, we are all Ghanaians, so yes, sir, you are throwing a challenge to me. What you are saying?
Yeah. You
are throwing a challenge to me. And so if I don't want my back to go the wall,
exactly.
I'll call the gauntlet.
Yeah.
And you understand? And now, when I call the gauntlet, I want to see what you can do. There are laws in this country. Omu director of communications, see, they'll make the country ungovernable. He should try.
Hey.
One thing, G1 or GH1.
Director of communications.
My friend said, Ayagba.
He made that announcement.
You see, if the Chief Justice is changed, they will make this country ungovernable.
How is he going to make that?
And I said, we dare him. He was even said this morning. Yeah, but no.
Any opposition talk?
Why not copy? No, because I see, we will dare him make this country ungovernable. The American passport, what about America? As I know, what's the American passport?
He's holding an American passport.
Yes, that was why he didn't denounce it, so it becomes he could get a minister appointment. He said the American passport, they come and talk. Yes, it's Chobo Joniako. Besides, France said their passport.
But it's not crime when if
I'm not saying it's a crime.
Yes.
Yes, I haven't said it's a crime.
So it's
American passport. So he can afford to come and make our country ungovernable and run away. So he can afford to come and tell us you make a country. Besides, France is a democracy. Or clear British passport or Buana, American passport or Buana. These are the characters we are dealing with.
But it's not anything bad.
I'm not saying it's bad. Issue. Look,
but you have a Canadian passport.
Me, I don't have a Canadian passport. I have a Ghana passport. From the day I was born, I became I can acquire Ghana passport. If you come, I've got them plenty from so many years. The passport, it's more than 15. Because a son or baby or.
Chairman, this is sports. Why didn't?
But you know you should service passport.
Of course,
but what was that? That's wrong.
But you should diplomatic.
No, but no.
On my when we are talking about.
Don't forget, he's the vice chairman of.
Please, for him there. When it comes to the only thing I don't like about Chairman Adekoka, the only thing I don't like about him. Hey, Olympics. But yesterday we did war.
Musha koto.
Any one draw.
So, Chairman, in effect,
yes,
we should trust the process. That it will work for the good of the country.
Let's allow the process. Look, in anything we do, look, like last week I told you, if President Mahama had broken the constitution, anything. I, Adekoka, will also be on the street. I will be on the street. If you had done something I will be on the street. That's how our democracy should work. Our forefathers, our peers, those who came after us, they fought for us because they wanted the right thing to be done. So it behoves on all of us to allow the right things to be done. But if we start going to the political arena, that one, honestly, I also remove my gloves. And then we'll all be in the arena. Then I'll tell you for 8 years how you run this country. How your Attorney General of this country, Dami, Mijina Wadisado, what he did here at Forcing. Look at the tapes that came out. Did the GBA and the UN people go on demonstration? Say Attorney General, there we are here. You understand? You were all here. We were all privileged to all these things. And no MPP.
What did he do?
So let's not go there.
So what did he do?
What's summarizing them? Let's not go.
But now all the even the look, so if he say we shouldn't go there, they are not being fair to them. He has spoken about the former attorney
you should be
general.
worried about a situation where an attorney general former is caught in between a certain conversation and healthy. It doesn't matter the intent.
Oh really?
Oh,
but the conversation is not healthy.
Which conversation?
I'm saying that we've been caught in between.
So is it early now for a sitting member of parliament to describe the current attorney general with certain kind of fairness and words?
Oh,
so,
but what
when attorney general did a press conference, he came back to respond.
And he has apologized.
Also, you agree to
him. Two things. The first one, the issue was on printer was saying an account. The person didn't know true. You know, say, I withdraw no apologize.
So that's good.
So why did he apologize? Why did he apologize?
Program.
Sababi Mamenka say save the judiciary demono koso akwasinsia de nkomo ye bo nkomo na nkasa otisi de kakra be ka ho e de ma ho make quickly say MNC Group Global an investment holding company with businesses for minerals, food trading, gold export, real estate, logistics and afi neoma do don ekaka o say Memphasa Kwenya we so enka so one over 12 years experience and I feel so mo enkro mako enwotwe enkro ni bi ni Dubai, US of A, China and I feel omo edi dwumaso na de omo boa ema innovation and business growth etimikoso pa on say obe hia omo nim de management consultant no procurement and as energy services are only on any common MNC Global Group Global and on the Kawasami. Also, be team the water so console. No matter say German Ozone Medical Center, a multidisciplinary healthcare facility, on the ozone therapy, organ hayasam making. Inti yadi bia na opese ukudimu jumano. Very comprehensive outpatient care, advanced dental services. A fully equipped implant center with an in-house dental laboratory and a numerical council. Until no one kita hona opomo de 17 dim in repair. From was 055-024-2222 and 055-025-2222. Email me hello@gomc.com.gh. German Ozone Medical Center, where innovation in healthcare and implant dentistry is empowered by ozone and defined by excellence. Back to studio, the next 16 minutes near that was Chairman Adekoka, I want to say, and area for Ebenezer Neti. So I wanted before the break, Chairman wanted to see, you say Honorable Ebenezer Neti to about remember until then Abeka finally on this save the demo. Our judiciary seems to be in a particular...
Today when you go to court, the judiciary is working. Have you heard about any judge or anyone under siege? No. The Supreme Court is working. Tomorrow, today, they are sitting. The judges are sitting. The courts are sitting.
Everything is smooth.
Everything is smooth. President Mahama hasn't said he is going to attack the judiciary. It's a petition that has been brought. And the process, so let us allow the process to continue.
Okay.
It rather undermines the Constitution. What the Constitution says, you are rather undermining it. You undermine the Constitution. Fortunately, no. When we write the Constitution, it was ordinary people, kayayi, bar attendants, truck drivers. The people's Constitution. And you cannot interpret the people's constitution to your taste. Let us allow the system and consune asumdwe. They find her not say assembly anywhere. She will go back. But if assembly, the law will take its course. It's a two-way. But I believe, sir, if I am a family member, I will advise her. She should say I've retired. And you get all your benefits, everything, and this country will be at peace. And you also be at peace. That's so simple. It may be one day do baby one cast over check on salo. No more quay, Mammy got Clayfin, Minjamao. It is more noble to do that. Very noble to do that. Than having that this country Monday morning, MP before, after 5 months in power, having a petrol above seeding taking the shape. Among
for the city.
What Mama Casa
what they have done,
Mama,
Napoleon could not do.
Mama Casa,
Can you keep your cool?
No, when we
it took you 8 years.
No, when we're leaving
keep
power,
your that was past. We are talking present. Please acknowledge that there's progress.
That is why when they went to IMF. That is why when they went to IMF for extension.
Acknowledge there's progress.
I'm on the floor.
When they went to IMF for extension of the IMF, what happened? What then they catch up? They catch up and said, look, where this previous government.
I didn't know
because still
what was the dollar rate today?
15.6.
I'm in the first bureau, 14.3. I'm in the first bureau.
I can ask any of your people to go to my car and bring me my wallet. I have dollars. Why should I lie to you? Why should I lie to you? They say me dollar. Me say I have dollars. Me see dollar about 1 cedi. I'll be happy. About 150%. I'll be happy.
Maybe there's confusion in his party.
There's no confusion.
Confused in his observation.
There is no confusion anywhere.
You see, when they went on their party tour,
the thank you talk.
What is it? Thank you. I don't know where they're thanking. They themselves have started knifing themselves.
That is not true.
Wait, they want that.
They be a better way behind you.
But next time, no. I'll walk out.
No big channel. Doesn't mean so.
Ya call thank you aba. Obi e pra no obi mpra.
One epra.
Oh,
obi mpra.
No one epra.
Oh no, many people says obi epra. Ebi a memory report ni wrong. Because obi epra na. Onti.
Yes, because my concentration is on the constitutional amendment.
Muamu flag bearer, so-called flag bearer. He went to the hospital.
No. Don't say that.
The former.
You are so-called.
No, don't say
I have to say that.
Maybe it's not allowed, Chairman. It's not allowed. Maybe I'm going to share Muamu continue because so-called, but it's not allowed.
Yo, my progress.
Okay, so your flag bearer. Then, no, or don't they lead thank you to? Is that the case? And I'm a chairman. I withdraw for reasons. The judge, save the judiciary.
No. Only demonstration.
I can't give the reason why. Just as we're not giving, we're told that the vice president have gone for a medical checkup. We're not giving. So I cannot also tell you what my chairman decided, why he decided to come to Accra.
Where is our vice? What am I
Almost me, I want to tell you almost all states. Now states there back. States there back. That be states there back. Which is the state? No, yes. So where is she?
What was the communique?
The communique is that the vice president is traveling to the states.
Who is that?
Honorable.
That's what they are meaning. Oh my, give me a contrary one.
The release did not tell you that.
On my give me a contrary
of the health. Now, Obeba back, it's a few days.
Okohin.
Hey,
no, Okohin.
That
be Okohin.
What do you try to say? So, also, Nima.
Obi Nima,
Obi. It's unfortunate. Say, million or two. Otna, Adom.
I don't lie. That's a fact. I don't lie to you.
But this is a very, 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 very highly.
But I'm not lying.
Highly rated program. I'm on for every morning from 8 o'clock, Omoshe discussion panel. And Omoshe, I don't know the comments that they are making, but as my brother, as a young politician, when you see red, say it's
Professor
red.
But it's Jane Nana begins a 3-week medical leave.
3 weeks. Date where?
Oh, maybe it's that date so.
No, maybe it's what's it? So I'm asking the date to be.
If you Okosano, you're not a time in Pass.
No, besides a date. Me see me name.
na Miss Obi ni ma Obi chere na wo chere
chairman yan quite come so yan quite and they won't bibia apart from them won't bibia
so we me after me ba da
what block na mo
what mama thought na me more advice who red I can say red who black because your words one day come back to what now
you are the first person in NDC who have advised that when you say red, when you see red, say it is red. When you say green, say it's green. You are the first person. You see, that's why people respect you a lot. That's why people respect you a lot because.
And then the one by expression power.
No. You
know what? I am Adekoka. My brand is different. I am not sitting here, and when I'm called to order. I know it is untruth because I can't go and walk the streets of Accra.
But do you know you are just a few people? We a few pen and more NDC. Few, the character they are just a few. The character, or no, a big chambers. To some extent, Aaron Edrusu. There are a few of them. So honestly,
there are a lot.
And you know,
we have the hood to be quiet. There are a lot of them.
So you know their foundation. Yeah. Their foundation is from the UP. So they have carried it to the NDC. So they still hold on to it.
Save judiciary demo.
Thank you. Omani. You see, we know one sem and a bedding. It be wow. During the 2024 campaign, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama met NDC lawyers in Adom.
I was in Adom. I was there.
Conference.
I was there.
When he was given the opportunity,
he never said he's going to
address.
He never said he was going to change the changes.
NDC lawyers. He said, "You need, as lawyers of the NDC, to take up responsibility at the bench."
It is right, and it's right.
I'm quoting him.
It's right.
Or say, take up responsibility.
It's to be judges
at the bench.
Yes.
From the magistrate to the Supreme Court.
He's right.
Because the NPP has piled NPP people at the Supreme Court.
But it is true.
John Mahama.
It is not entirely correct. You can't
so,
have that mindset.
From what Chama is telling me, it's confirmed to me.
No, entirely correct.
Oh. Let me tell you something.
It's confirmed to me.
Let me tell you something.
That the 7 judges being appointed to the Supreme Court are NDC.
You
have gone the wrong tangent.
It's not true.
But 5 months ago, you appointed 5 people to the Supreme Court.
It's not true.
Just 5 months ago, who appointed 5 members to the Supreme Court?
When we do this, it's not healthy for us.
I'm just quoting from the president.
And I'm saying that President Tinakushian the party for no say. Mom build the capacity
to go to the bench. Exactly what's
on the streets. On the streets.
Yes.
We know that majority of these lawyers from Ghana, their sympathies are geared towards.
Exactly.
You can't run away from that.
Yes.
You can't.
So
majority of these lawyers, lawyers, judges.
Yes.
Majority.
Yes.
I'm building a point.
What point?
That is
not. And he never said anything wrong.
You say,
he never said anything wrong.
Oh, Chama.
I'm deliberately doing that. If you don't know. I'm deliberately doing that. He never said anything wrong about that.
Build up.
But it's right.
And come and take responsibility.
But it is correct.
Judges at the magistrate.
But if you don't have capacity, how does he even consider you for promotion?
Correct.
Do you know, sir? Let me give you one example. You know Kulendi.
Yeah.
He was just brought to be a judge.
Yes, from the bench.
Highly respected.
From
outside.
Outside.
Yes.
So the same thing President Mahama can also do.
So what's wrong about that?
But me say in sema onu kanye. And na ma me so. Aka say. If you are saying say
President Mahama was right to say that. He was absolutely right to say that.
So we are wrong to say to demonstrate.
After your demonstration, you can go demonstration.
You can make an appeal to all the lawyers who you think are with MPP say mo upgrade mo said the bear sa kwanya bi ba beto ho a
na mo afa
yen hwe betima mo sa kwanya mo mo
if
na we say me call us utie me call us me ma sha say me so say be judge na person be electoral commissioner
and o ka che mo atinka and o ka che mo atinka say wo be easy chair na wo ye easy chair
chabade ni influence ya o ti o sa the results we bro one way ya touch you one way ko declare the
five
oh me see even when you talk about when we talk about ECS model we sat here and talked about a highly exposed MPP person appear in or appear in a doctor we spoke about this for months for years for hours
you spoke about the other person. The one who used to be at Lagos.
Deputy, no?
Yes.
He was an activist.
Dr.
Bosman. He was a team president.
Just be honest with yourself. As an elder, can the question me say, why who said Bosman Ayebibi contrary to the Juma as his deputy is?
You know why? You know what? Because NDC you are. Yeah, neighbor good democracy.
And you don't know what kind of because President Mahama himself who says that when it comes to violence, you have PAD in violence. He said it. So based on what President Mahama said, then you also said the same thing. Let me come to
the when you say President Mahama said when it comes to violence, what was he talking about the content, what had happened,
yes.
And an all draw my attention. Say, patapane to trust him. Yen ye try your fruit. It munya the movie.
So you think it's a right thing to be boast that you are violent?
What was being done?
Then I attack.
It depends on fear or no.
No. Sometimes no more attack. There was a MP NDC for. Let
my vote count for call demonstration. Then I am fine. Then I am fine.
Mama, we are
call demonstration from demonstration. Then I you. Look, tell me, say. Nippana mu call demonstration. Oliver, tell me the attitude and the behavior that
was
put up.
It was not the best.
It was not the best.
It was not the best. But it was condemned by chairman.
No, but condemned is idea. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't give him bail. That doesn't mean you shouldn't give him bail.
So fine. So let me conclude.
You refuse to give him bail for almost 2 weeks.
Chama, let me conclude one
minute. A pregnant woman cry kosher. When the pregnant woman cry kosher.
So land.
It's land.
Also account the head is
it's a full with the Ghana high. Not the book as a 5 months out of power.
I don't want us to go there. I don't
want us to go there.
You see, if President Mahama at the conference, I said, Mumbo Muhumoden as lawyers in NDC.
But that is right.
No, me say.
But that's just
Mumbo Muhumoden.
I'm passing Mumbo Muhumoden to Mumbo Muhumoden.
Mumbo Muhumoden as lawyers.
Let me just say, I was NDC for so. I'm lawyers.
But if
the flag by saying build capacity so that
I'm building a point. I'm saying that if you or catch up and say, you can't lawyers akukudama NDC for you nibi.
And
you boy a woman day.
There's nothing wrong.
But if you add to it, say MPP for the judges I go on MPP for.
But
they have no when he met NDC rally, I said, police, fire service, immigration, customs, MPP branch executives, me ba power, me dey call.
Yeah, reset.
I want to tell you that.
Yeah, reset.
Reset. The wire name.
Yeah, reset.
So I go come that. We are meeting. Have a fruitful day and a blessed week. We don't mind the something. Bye bye.
the judiciary me no ka say yɛde ani ɛkyerɛ mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ parliament yɛbɛsi bia no yɛde bɛbrɛ ɛyɛ atwɛfoɔ ɔyina mpɔnsa kakabo yɛgyina mu ɛwɔ hanom sɛ biribiara susu ɛbɛtumi akɔ mu kama ɛwɔ ɛyɛ sɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi anaasɛ MPP amanyɔkuo no ɛna ɛdi mo tintima anaasɛ no political party ahodoɔ ɛnso so aba bɛfrɛ mu a wɔne kyerɛ sɛ ɔmampani sɛ wɔyi ɛyɛ yɛ maame Esaba Gertrude Tokoni ɛde afi wɔ sɛ Chief Justice no Adabraka ɔnsan ɛhwɛ na ɔmbɔ akyire ebiom